The sea doesn't recognize lines on a map. Out here, the ocean stretches endlessly, indifferent to the boundaries humans draw. There are no signs, no markers, just the vast open blue. Under the tropical sun, there's only endless blue and the slap of waves against our hull. The sunlight glints off the water, dazzling and relentless, as if to remind us how small we are in this expanse. Our small outrigger, a basnig, bobs in the gentle swell, its wooden frame creaking softly. It's a humble vessel, but it's carried generations across these waters. My guide, Kyle, a Bajau fisherman, points. Malaysia, then the other way, Philippines. His gestures are practiced, born from a lifetime spent navigating these waters. To my eye, it's all the same shimmering seascape. No fences, no guards, just water. The horizon blurs, and the idea of borders feels almost imaginary. Yet, we've crossed a threshold, an invisible border that shapes lives but means nothing to the ocean. Here the only boundaries are those we carry in our minds. The air is thick with salt and humidity. The engine's steady rhythm is our only anchor. Every breath tastes of the sea. Every sound is muffled by the endless water. Kale reads the waves like a book, his eyes scanning the surface for signs only he understands. Each ripple, each shift in the wind, tells a story. For him, borders are just ideas from distant cities, abstract, far removed from the daily reality of life at sea. His world is the tide, the wind, and the fish. The rhythms of nature dictate his days, not the lines drawn on a map. This moment, suspended between two nations floating in a space that belongs to neither and both, is why I came. It's a place where stories overlap and identities blur. Nature operates on its own terms. Political borders are human constructs, invisible to the creatures of the sea and the people who depend on it. The boat rocks gently, a cradle on the open sea. Each sway is a reminder of the ocean's power and its indifference to our divisions. We're a tiny speck, a story unfolding on the edge of two countries held together by the ocean's reality. Out here, nationality fades and survival becomes the common language. Here, the adventure isn't about conquering the wild, but understanding its people, their resilience, their traditions, and the way they navigate a world without borders. The ocean scale is humbling, but Kale's calm is grounding. His confidence comes not from maps, but from experience and instinct. For the sea, borders are meaningless. For those who live here, they're just another current to navigate, another challenge in a life shaped by water. This is the true frontier, raw, unfiltered, and deeply human. It's a place where survival, tradition, and identity are all intertwined. And this is where the real story begins, on the water, between worlds, where the only constant is the sea itself. The journey to the border began on land, as the first rays of sunlight crept over the horizon, painting the countryside in gold. The air was thick with anticipation, and every mile felt like a step further from the familiar. What awaited was a bone-jarring trek to Palawan's southern tip, where the road seemed to test both our resolve and our vehicle's endurance. Bulaluyan is the last outpost before the sea opens to Malaysia, a place where logistics are an afterthought, and the world feels both vast and intimate at once. Roads dissolve into muddy tracks, and our vehicle crawls through jungle and over rocks, each turn revealing new challenges and wild, untamed beauty. We pass isolated villages where time is measured by sun and rain, not clocks. Children play in the dust, elders gather under trees, and life moves to the rhythm of nature. A landslide forces a detour through thick vegetation, testing patience and resourcefulness. Locals work together, clearing a path, their laughter echoing through the trees. Reaching Bulaluyan feels like arriving at the edge of the world, where land surrenders to the endless blue of the sea. The port is a chaotic hub. Diesel fumes, dried fish, and the salty tang of the sea mingle in the air. Vendors shout, fishermen barter, and the energy is electric. Boats of every size crowd the jetties, ready to head into the unpredictable Sulu Sea. Each vessel tells a story. Each crew prepared for whatever the ocean brings. Passage isn't bought with a ticket, it's earned through negotiation and trust. Deals are struck with a handshake, and reputation means everything here. Local knowledge is king. You talk, share a meal, listen to stories passed down through generations. These moments build the trust needed for the journey ahead. After days of searching, I find Kale and his Basnig, a sturdy supply boat that connects the scattered islands, carrying goods, news, and hope across the waves. He agrees to take me, sealing the deal with a handshake more binding than any contract. In this world, a promise is as strong as steel. This is where the land ends, and the true frontier begins, a place where adventure and uncertainty walk hand in hand. The journey to the border is finally set. As dawn breaks, preparations are made, and the boat is loaded for the voyage ahead. Here, every departure is a leap into the unknown, a test of courage and curiosity, as the land fades and the sea stretches out before us. And the adventure truly begins, with the promise of discovery shimmering on the horizon. The Basnig is no luxury vessel. It's a lifeline for scattered island communities. Its bamboo outriggers steady a deck cluttered with rice, fuel, chickens, and more. The crew moves with practiced ease, their lives shaped by the sea. Every action is purposeful. Meals are simple and eaten on the go. The sea's mood shifts from calm to frenzy, demanding respect. We're not racing, we're a floating marketplace, delivering goods and news. Islanders paddle out in canoes, trading fish or coconuts for supplies. Trust and mutual need drive this barter system. At night, under lantern light and brilliant stars, the crew shares stories of storms and spirits. Lying on the hard deck, I feel connected to this ancient way of life. The Basnig isn't just transport, it's the region's beating heart. Our first stop is a tiny island, just sand, palms, and a stilt village over water. The Samabahau, or Sea Gypsies, live here, their homes linked by rickety planks. Children swim out to greet us, laughter echoing across the lagoon. Life is lived on the tides. Men fish and dive. Women weave mats and tend seaweed farms. Every resource is used, nothing wasted. I'm welcomed into a simple home. One room, woven walls, a meal of grilled fish and cassava. Hospitality needs no translation. Challenges are immense. Scarce water, limited healthcare, but their spirit is unbreakable. The Basnig is their link to the outside world, trading catch for essentials. As we leave, the villagers wave, resilient and thriving in a place most would find uninhabitable. Their ingenuity is a powerful lesson. Here, survival is a vibrant culture, not just endurance. Each island reveals a new identity, yet all are connected by the sea's currents. The border isn't a line but a zone of convergence, cultures, languages, and faiths mingling for centuries. Dialects shift from Tausug to Sama to Malay, reflecting ancient trade and migration. Food is a fusion. Filipino staples meet Malaysian spice and Indonesian dishes. Religion is equally blended. Mosques rise above stilt villages, and old animist rituals persist alongside Islam. This mosaic is shaped by movement, not by distant capitals. People here are Tausug, Sama, or Bajau first, Filipino or Malaysian second. The sea is their highway, their identity fluid and resilient. In this borderland, adaptation is a way of life. Out here, the formal economy fades, informal trade flows as freely as the tides. Our Basnig carries Filipino goods to Malaysia, returns with Malaysian products, barter on a grand scale. Locals don't see it as smuggling, it's business rooted in tradition. Captains are logisticians, and diplomats, navigating channels and relationships. This trade fills gaps left by governments, sustaining communities. Technology is the new current. Phones switch from Philippine to Malaysian networks mid-sea. Social media and messaging apps coordinate trades and connect families across borders. Villages rely on Malaysian cell towers. Kids watch Malaysian cartoons. Digital signals, like the sea, ignore political lines. Technology reinforces that this is one interconnected region, no matter the flag. After days of island hopping, we set out for the border marker. The open sea is unpredictable. Weather, currents, and isolation intensify. The crew grows focused, reading the water and sky for signs. Kyle navigates by instinct and GPS, blending old and new skills. The border marker is a tiny speck in a vast ocean. Finding it is a test of precision. Anticipation builds. The crew falls silent, aware they're in a space belonging to no one and everyone. This is the invisible line made real. Approach with reverence. The engine's drone is our heartbeat as we push toward the solitary symbol dividing two nations. The final approach is a test of endurance and trust. There, Kale says, his voice steady as he points toward a tiny speck on the horizon, a small buoy barely visible against the vastness of the open sea. The anticipation in the air is palpable as we draw closer, the boat rocking gently beneath our feet. As we approach, the shape sharpens, into focus. A faded yellow buoy, streaked with rust and battered by years of storms, floating alone in the restless water. Its paint is chipped, a testament to the relentless elements it endures. This is the official boundary. A solitary sentinel standing guard over an invisible imaginary line that divides nations but not the sea itself. We cut the engine. The hum of machinery fades, replaced by a profound silence, broken only by the gentle slap of water against the hull and the distant cries of seagulls circling above. The buoy is marked with names, Malaysia on one side, the Philippines on the other, each label a claim, a declaration of ownership in the middle of nowhere. It's both significant and absurd, a human symbol of order and control in a world that is anything but, a lonely marker in a boundless, ever-changing sea. For Cale and his crew though, it's just another landmark on their daily route, not a barrier. They navigate these waters with ease, their lives woven into the rhythm of the tides. They cross this line every day, living and working in the space between two countries, their existence shaped by the sea rather than by borders drawn on a map. The buoy remains a fixed point, unmoving as powerful currents swirl around it, a silent witness to the constant flow of life and water. It's a reminder that, in the end, nature pays no heed to our definitions or boundaries. The sea washes over everything, erasing lines and blurring distinctions. Here, the border is real, marked and maintained, but the sea's indifference is absolute, its vastness dwarfing any human attempt at control. This buoy stands as the perfect symbol for the region, order imposed on endless motion, a fragile attempt to bring meaning to the ceaseless, swirling expanse of the ocean. As we turn back, the buoy lingers in my mind, a physical anchor for an abstract border. The real story here isn't division, but connection. The line in the water is a bridge, not a wall. People adapt, thrive, and build resilient lives in this in-between space. From Manila or Kuala Lumpur, the border is a line. Here, it's a lived negotiation. Allegiance is to family and community first, nation second. The adventure was in witnessing human ingenuity, sharing meals, and seeing tradition and technology coexist. Resilience here means building life on the edge of nations. The border is real, but the bonds of the sea are stronger. Out here, our connections run deeper than any line we draw.